Good day, YouTube. Welcome to my channel. My name is Darren and my ham radio call sign is N4VFR. Alrighty, now in this video I'm going to install my ATAS-120A and also my dual band antenna on my Audi RS6. It is hot in sunny Florida. Temperatures in 81 degrees on the Fahrenheit scale. So what I have here, I have a shade under the tree that's going to help me cool me down so I can get this job done today, hopefully. Alrighty. Alright, take a look. This is the setup that I had. If you haven't seen the video on how I set that up, I have the video description up above, the link. So this is what I'm going to be using. So this is a fire stick. I bought two of them, one on both sides. So I have it here, it's stainless steel. And I have a mount, a diamond. I have the longer version, that's Charlie 211. So the diamond mount, I'm going to install this. I got partially installed onto the mount, and I got it connected to the stainless steel plate here. My intention is to drill a hole onto the quarter panel, mount it on the rear quarter of the Audi RS6. So I'll put one here on the right side for my HF and the other one here on the left side for the dual band antenna. I see a problem. This bolt is hitting this pivot point. It's hitting the bottom of the mount, this part right here. So I need to tighten this as much as I could. Flash that spring washer. That's it, that's super tight. I think I might have enough room for it to be vertical. See how this is adjustable when it's mounted just like this on the car. That's the max. It's maxed out because it's hitting the nut. So I have to leave it like that. Alright, so that's what it looks like so far. And the ATAS will be mounted here on top of the SO, what is this called? I forgot the name of it, SO238 or something like that. And let's see how this looks when I mount it. Yeah, it's got to be somewhere about this height. Let me close it. So that's what it looks like when it's mounted. I think it looks like it is straight, perpendicular. I don't have the bolts in, but it's being wedged right now. I'm just going to put the ATAS on here. Okay, looking at it, it has a slight leaning forward, so that's good because I can move this antenna back to make it more aligned in the vertical. Now does that look more vertical. Yeah, it does. And let me show you the back view. Coming from the back view, yeah, you see it there? It's leaning towards the right. It's leaning this way. So what I gotta do is I need to adjust this big bolt, loosen it, and basically just twist it. Okay, I'm just loosening this slightly so I can pivot this here, just like that. See how it pivots? Let's take a look from the back. All right, so now it looks more perpendicular. I think I need to come right a little bit. Just like that. Man, these mounts are awesome for any kind of attachments. So I'm looking at it this way, make sure it's vertically appealing to the eye, and then looking at the back and making sure that it's lined up proportional. I think I need to come left a little bit, like this. What do you think? Let me come to this direction. I think it looks good right there. So I'm just going to tighten it down. Okay, that's tight. And I'm going to tighten this down. Nice and tight. So that's how I'm going to mount it for now. And my next step is to, I think I like that height. I'm going to go ahead and drill the holes. Mark them and then drill them. I'm looking in the back, make sure I have enough room for the screw to go in. I'm going to make a dimple here. That's the first hole. I don't have it tightened down. It's you can see it's still loose. So I'm letting it rest there, and I'll mark this hole and this hole. I'll do one at a time, and I'm going to have it lift up just a tad when I mark it. This thing is stout. It ain't going anywhere. I have it mounted now. And as we look from the front of the vehicle, let's see if it's well, dang, you can't really tell. It's it's in the shadow. But it looks vertical from the front, and let's come from the back. Maybe you can see it better there. All right, here we go. And that's the back. You can see the antenna right there. And when I open the lift gate here, look for clearance. All right, so there's a lot of room for it to open. No snags. There's the mount. What I had to do was I had to trim this lip here so that it had clearance with this hydraulic strut. So the right side mount is done. That's my HF, the ATAS-120A. So I want to make a symmetrical antenna to the left side. Same type of mount. And I just need to get a good estimate from the edge of this mount, the stainless steel mount, to, I don't know, a fixture, maybe this rubber grommet here, this bumper. Just get a good measurement. I'll say to the middle of the bumper, 19 1/4. Yeah, 19 1/4. And then I'm going to mount this here, just like this, on the opposite side. All right, so here's the other one. I'm going to test fit the mount because I can adjust it, you know, pivoting like this. And let's see what it looks like. So I'm looking at the coax goes out this side, goes through the hatch. Just like the other one, I need to squish this spring washer. So let me remove this again, because it doesn't want to pivot out like this because this part is hitting the nut. Okay, just like the other side, I can make the adjustment to the stainless steel nut to pivot it, and this is limited to how much I can tilt it upwards. So it's right now, I think it's at the max because I can't go any further that direction. The next thing I'm going to do is I need to make that adjustment. I just want it loose enough so I can pivot. I need to make sure this stainless steel mount is flush, down like that, where I can pivot this. Okay, yeah, I can move that a little bit. Yeah, there you go. I got it to click upwards. There you go. As long as this stainless steel is flush down, I make this pivot. I'm going to look from the front side of the vehicle. I need to go to this direction left. So to do that, I'll just twist. Let's tighten this down. Not super tight, just nice and snug. Okay, that looks good. Okay, let me show you. All right, so coming up from the front side of the vehicle, okay, we're looking for the front. It's really hard to see the antenna, huh? All right, so that looks vertical. What do you think? To me it does. And let's go look at the back end. All right, so you're looking at the ATAS on the right. Nice and vertical. And then a dual bander. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. So that's just a nice snug. That's not my final tightness. This is down this direction all the way at the bottom. I'm just going to raise it a little bit, and then you see how it is? I'm just going to raise it just a tad and then start tapping into holes one at a time. Now it's time to tighten that big bolt down. That's okay to move because I don't have nothing but one screw inside. All right, that's nice and snug. Here's another look. The side. So routing the connection for the Coax, the 891, I have the PL259 connected already. I'm running the Coax in between the seat, inside this pillar, that trim. It's located inside this trim. The Coax is right there. Just shove it in. And it goes right here, okay? And I have it routed through on the inside. In here, I'm fishing it through. There's the other side, okay? Here's the other end of the fishing line. I need two hands. All right, so here's the Coax. I got it fished through. All this is just painter's tape, but it sticks pretty good. Doesn't leave no residue, that sticky residue. Okay, so that the Coax got through. The other part is running from the ATAS. This is the thinner Coax. I got it around here. I got a little drip loop down here. It goes inside this panel and out here. So I got a little bit of excess. I'm just gonna make the connection here. What I can do is, I have some of this, what do you call these things? The snap-on ferrites. I'm going to put that on the inside in here. So I'm just going to loop a couple times. So use some of this Coax. Kind of prevents the RFI from going back inside. To the radio. Okay, so I got that in there. Just gonna let it dangle on the inside, and meanwhile this is the coax to make the contact. I'm gonna get some electrical tape and then tape this because there's a lot of positive leads in here. I don't want to short it out. I got one more ferrite. I'm gonna put that over here. I'll put 2. I wonder if that's gonna make things worse. Okay. Cool, this is the HF portion. So the ATAS coax connection is complete. Goes down here. I made it like kind of like a drip loop. Goes inside the panel. Routed through inside that panel. Comes inside here. This is an airbag, so I got it routed on the inside, down under this panel, and under the seat, down under there to the radio. Right there. That's the 891. Next is the Yaesu 500. I don't know if I have enough coax, but let's try it. Okay, I'm going to fish from the cab back seat. I found it. All right, here you go. Nice and easy. Okay, I'm done with the fish. I hope I don't need it anymore. All right, so I'm going to close this panel. I have to go this far because when this hatch goes down, so does this. It's a privacy, so it goes down to here and it covers the back. I think I'm done. So 2 m 440 coax is routing up underneath that ventilation through that left panel, coming to the left rear passenger seat, down through this crack. You can see it right there. There's the coax. Push it in. Underneath the seat. So I'm short on the coax. So it's running through the middle of that transmission line. Right here is the coax. It's going underneath the mat and down to the Yaesu FT-500D underneath here. Okay, so that's how I have my speaker mounted for now. Later on I'll find a place for that speaker, and that's the antenna setup. Finally got it done. I'm going to see how it works. So here I am. I'm going to close the trunk, the hatch, and it's not touching the antennas. I'm looking at the alignment of the antenna to see if it's vertical and if it's leaning to one side, but it looks great. One more look on the inside. And I start it. I can now power on my Yaesu. I can power on the Yaesu 891. Cool beans. Hey guys, if you're new to my channel, please consider to subscribe, leave me a like and some comments. Finally finished and installing the Yaesu radios, the FT-500D and also the Yaesu FT-891. And today, finished installing, pretty much took all day. It's the ATAS-120A and also the dual band diamond antenna. I appreciate you guys watching 73s, and I'll see you on the next video.